life stuff is going on, and I'm trying to get this guy to war, but I pulled over because I wanted. All right, we got everything live. I pulled over because I wanted to make sure that we had this conversation. Let me turn my other mic off and this up. So I'm ready. I ain't got that many people right now because I was gonna wait and kind of let it drag and let you get your promos and everything. Because see, I was trying to
Yeah,
make it fun.
I don't need all the promos and stuff. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
like,
All right. You do,
uh,
yeah, and that, yeah.
the
But we
code,
need.
the, the battle code is 1012 1903.
Is that link battle?
Yeah.
On link. Okay. No, hold on.
This code is 1012 1903.
I was trying to move my team from sport to field over here. Oh no. Yes, I want to stop. No, damn it. No. No, go back. Yes, I want to get it back. Man, just know y'all need to make some Joy-Cons for a bigger hand. That's another thing. But see, like while I'm setting this up, hold on real quick. Okay, here we go. What's the code? 1012
1903.
1903. Okay. But yeah, my thing is, Toxic, is that I know you don't want to be in. Okay, I press that. Now, where do I go for? Do I
Press single battle.
Oh, okay. So now I said searching.
Yeah, it should say searching.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I'm super early, so go ahead. And we live streaming. We got the face on there. Let me turn the face the game I like this team. This is my starter team right here. Oh, you can rent another thing. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, so they doing it like Pokemon Stadium. We just use mine, that's all. So, but yeah, my let me see if anybody else want to jump on. If you can, if you got any thoughts or whatever. Alright, nobody too. But yeah, that's been my whole thing since day one. Cause if you was listening earlier, I pretty much gave y'all my background. Where's the thing? Okay, yeah, I want to use this real quick. Damn. Alright, preparation complete. Alright, there we go. Yeah, this boy got all legendary. Two legendary. Is that a what's my boy name at the bottom?
Yeah, it's a Donphan. I only have one legendary. It's a Tinglu, the deer looking thing.
Oh, it scaled everybody up. So you were, yeah. So I knew that's another thing. That's another reason why when you said that, I was like, oh, okay. Let me go ahead. But I really wasn't. I'm gonna just be real, just be honest with everybody. Let me get some content or whatever because I know how to go viral when you do all the stuff. Like indirectly, directly, I know how YouTube works, and if I change my thing and grind it for video, it's no difference. So, rock them. But yeah, Toxic. So what else is going on with the game? And before you do that, bring everybody up to speed as to why this is not this should not have been this shouldn't have came out the way it did.
Yeah, so the game Scarlet and Violet, despite what people said about Game Freak only having 200 employees, the game was contracted, and there were more people working on Scarlet and Violet than Breath of the Wild, and the game was just ultimately crunched, and that's why the game is in the state it's in right now. And that information came out over the weekend. The same people that worked on Breath of the Wild, like the same like environment designers and map designers, are the same people that worked on Scarlet and Violet, and it just like it. Everything just points to the game being crunched, because the manga, the TV show, and the cards for Scarlet and Violet don't come out till next year, which is not supposed to be the case when it comes to Pokemon games. Usually you're supposed to have the cards, TV show, and at least the manga all released this same time frame. But that didn't happen. Yeah, that didn't happen this time around with Scarlet and Violet, and the game was crunched. And Nintendo's doing refunds on the game, and they're doing refunds, giving people their money back. Maybe Game Freak will fix it. I'm not optimistic about it. You know, it is what it is. If they fix it, they fix it. If they don't, they don't. The person that been leaking out these Pokemon games, so he's pointing that the DLC will reintroduce Mega Evolutions.
And I did read this. They said they was gonna put Kalos back into the game.
Yeah, that's what some people suspect, because this region is based on Spain, and Kalos is based on France. If you ever looked at the map of Europe, Spain and France border each other from their southwestern ends. So, and that this game has a lot of nods to Kalos and Mega Evolutions. So, I wouldn't be surprised.
So they finna double dip off of that's crazy. Which ain't too far off, but see this is why. Because like I said, my brain is in God of War. What's called? So that's new. What was that you had put down on that move you did earlier?
Stealth Rock?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that benefits.
See, if I had brought my other team over, I was trying to do it on the fly, because I ran home. He told me.
You get a rematch when you beat the game and become champion.
Oh, you come up. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I haven't said that. See, you don't know this about me, Toxic Dude. I mean, Jay. You don't know that when I get in that mode, you got this. But when I get in that mode, like I was trash at Call of Duty at one point. My nephew at like 10 years old had 24 and 3D. And I deserved it, because I used to use him as my tester for my NBC2 matches and Smash matches. Like, until he came back with Thanos, Juggernaut, and Blackheart, and he had like 8-1, he was just playing. But he said, yo, I'm gonna find me a game that I can beat my uncle, right? So he killed me at Call of Duty in front of the whole family one Thanksgiving. And everybody started leaving. We was still down there going at it. And I finally came back from like 25 and you know what I'm saying? That's what started me down the path of what's called. Nah, why are you taking it back? Don't take him back. You gonna take him back. Oh, no, man, I'm down one, bro. I told you was gonna win this, and I didn't do no preparation. I didn't do no what to call them because I wanted to have this conversation. And I push shiesty you this time, but like I said, we need more people like you, Jay. That's on. Hold on, we live. Hold on, that's not his name. We need more people like you.
You can call me Jade, man.
No, man, no, cause we just got through saying, well, they didn't hear that part, but yeah, we can do it again. Cause now I know I know what to do. Cause I forgot I had my I just caught what's his name.
No, that's not a fair battle, bro. It's like I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, run it back. No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, run it back. Cause we don't come back. We cool. We cool, bro. We cool.
I'm giving you a time frame. I'm giving you a time frame of being able to beat the game and become champion. I gave the same proposal to other people in the community.
Hold on. Because what I'm about to do is what I do when I'm doing with God of War. I should have been like I'm behind on my God of War review because I've been working mad hours and I'm doing all the side quests. So after I finish God of War, I'm gonna be back on Pokemon. And after I finish Pokemon, I'm gonna be back on Gotham Knights. Like I'm not even buying any more games because my backlog is so atrocious. And I had some stuff that was set up, so I got, like I said, real life stuff I gotta take care of. And like right now, I'm supposed to be like on my way to sleep, but I was like, let me go ahead and let's get this in because, like I said, I want to reiterate. I had to go. You know, I ain't know we was cool enough to be DMing and all of that, and we promised these folks a show. So I'm waiting on you to run it back. We can do best of 2 out of 3 if I get you on. Yeah, come on. I'm not running from the. I ain't never. What that song? I ain't gonna sing the song if they gonna flag me, and I just found a roundabout way to do it. Be on my other Facebook page. Cause see, the next thing I'm dealing with is the whole World Cup debacle that they had put because people was illegally streaming, you know that, and Facebook just did the sweep. So that's my next project. Like I'm so far like, and when you trying to do stuff the right way, shout out to Mr. Right Way. When you trying to do stuff the right way, like you know what I'm saying, it's harder to do stuff. Oh, you was switching people out. It's harder to do stuff the right way, right? When you're in a world where everybody wants to troll, and I'm not, like I said earlier, I'm not them other YouTubers and the other people on Twitter and all of that because I could have been snaking like Tony and them was doing. Like the other people, I just use Tony because he still to this day, even though and I'm not saying this because I told Torrance and all dead in the beat. I'm just giving you that. I'm not trying to start no beef. Don't nobody run over there and tell him I said nothing because I'm just using this as an example because he came out and said what he said about God of War and picked up on it. We know every what's called action adventure game nowadays has a transition using without having a loading screen, using crawl through or walk through face crouch through face. You know that, right? That's a given. So, but that's who he really is behind all of that, right? So, use that protect, boy, man. Get that, boy. You know I was coming for it. Run it back. Cause I'ma feel like fool. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I had to set this one go. If I had my other team, I'd have hit you with the leaf seed, with the sleep powder, Now I gotta come up with something else. That's why I'm giving it to you. But yeah, man, it ain't even. It's not. It's really not. I'm really not on that type of time. You know, I just wanted to get everybody heard, and I'm sorry that I had to listen to what we come to, because I didn't want. I didn't want you to. I wanted you to come in here with the same toxic energy. You know what I'm saying? I want you to come in here with that thunder and deal with people, but you surprised me. So. You there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh.
This ain't even a fair fight, bro. This is easy to me now. All I do is press a button. Ain't no sort of thinking of logistics over here, man. That's what I said. They gave you the proposition.
Oh, my bad. I was in here talking, and this mother muted me because it had went dead. So what I was saying was, my bad, y'all. Because I think they heard me. But what I was saying was, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can read.
Oh, okay, yeah, everybody left. So what I was saying was, bro, I want brother with the new. I know you don't do content like that, but I know you was gonna do it, but I also know that you already are doing content like you. I hope you know that. Right? I know you ain't trying to do no video, but if you did it, like I be wanting to see the brothers that do the content. Like, it's no offense to nobody that's here in the space and nothing like that, but I be wanting to see brothers win that's knowledgeable, that's doing their thing, that's that's uh that's passionate. I be wanting to see people like you trying, not arguing and going at it with folks on the. I forgot to put it up on. It was on my profile if y'all went and saw it, but it's up there if y'all want to watch it. I'll link it after. But I be wanting to see brothers that are like you, that are young like you. Like I'm like I said, I'm getting ready to put together a website here in the next, not if not this year coming up, 2024, and I'm not gonna say the name of it. I'm gonna message you, and by the time the next Pokemon come around, I just need you to be ready. And I got a little paper. It ain't gonna be astronomical, but I'm gonna increase it over time because we was when I was on there with the Corns Hip Hop and Tony and them, it wasn't no money. Everybody was trying to hurry up and see who Corns was gonna take E3 besides hip hop. Well, hip hop had already started going by itself, and that's because he was the first person, and then the next gen 720 and everybody else, they was the ones that was like, look, we gonna go on our own. We don't need no website. So that was the game that was being played back then. And I, like I said earlier, I stopped playing the media game because I know media. I studied YouTube, Facebook. I know if I wanted to get this popping, all I had to do was be like, you know, Beast or you when you get pissed off or whatever. Because I've been playing this for too long. You feel me? But how would you feel about this? Because I feel like with a person like you, with a person like Guap with the PlayStation stuff, cheat codes for
Yeah,
like
see, that's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing, right? I don't want to be affiliated with nobody like Guap or Chico.
No,
That's
I'm
just
just
me.
saying.
I don't. I
I'm
don't.
just
I
you.
don't. I don't. I don't. I don't respect those people. I don't want to
No,
be around them. I don't want to work with.
hold on, Cosby. I was just using throwing out examples, but I'm telling you first, you out of everybody, because they might want to do their own thing. I'm telling you, like if I had a place for you and I had some paper, like I said, it ain't gonna be astronomical at first, but we gonna scale it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be for the low, but you gonna have some, and then I might even buy the game because I've been through it. And you got too much talent, and you too young. Like I say, bro, you remind me of me. I used to do the same stuff you be doing. I was doing it with them, cause while they beefing and cussing out everybody, it's just like Diddy criticizing the Grammys, but he screwing over mates. That's how it was. That's how it was, bro. So I'm with you 1,000%. So and like I said, I'm sorry because this ain't even my stilo, but I did it just because I played the game because this is the game that everybody was playing. But and I wanted to make, like I said, I wanted to make it be a show because this is what everybody was tuning in for and bouncing in, and it was all everything else. But people gonna pick sides and all this other, bro. I ain't new to this. I'm true to this, bro. And you got that. But I want you to know that you know, we could be cool, we could be friends. It ain't no bad blood, and I wasn't tripping off of that because I made them smell my cologne, bro. It ain't that. It's never that serious over no game, bro. Especially Pokemon. But I'm saying it needs to be called out, bro. They did. Matter of fact, I'm kind of on the fence even going to see Super Mario. You know why? You know why? You want to know why?
What is that?
Because they screwed over the original voice actor who been playing Mario to just have a name. You know what I'm saying? I'm this only reason why is because he said thank you, and then they got him still doing the press runs. They got him. I guess he gonna be the narrator because this is Chris Pratt is gonna be young Mario. But this is where I take it, bro. This is where I take because, like I said, it ain't even the small wins that I had, and it ended up being big wins for others. It's really I ain't trying to take you to church, but it's really what God did. I was at the right place at the right time because nobody knew that. You know how many copies that Mortal Kombat sold for 30 years, and they only you mean to tell me the people that offered you they history, they life story, because Sub-Zero and like I told you, Sub-Zero and or his family, his two families playing. And when he showed me like the scroll with his mom and dad's name on it, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying, bro. Like I ain't trying to get emotional on it, but I'm just saying like this is like you look up to these people. We look up to these people. Then you get older and you realize it, and I'm glad. And I think that I caught you. Like, yeah, it was some drama, whatever. I take that, but I'm always for the greater good, bro. Because we get screwed. Because he's of Asian descent, but he's still a brother to me. You feel me? That's what I do it for. You feel me? I'm not on here to just. It's cool we can kick back and crack jokes and stuff like that, but when you get, cause I know that anger, bro. I've been in that position when we was all there at PAX and Jeff Keighley was sitting there. At that point, I kind of lost a little respect because Tor brought everybody together, right? But he didn't want to pay people and go through all that, so he was just like, all right, cool, y'all. I can't pay y'all, but I'll let y'all get. But then when I'm doing reviews, right? And I say the couple websites that I was working with before and everything. I wasn't the best writer because I was working early morning. I was going to school right after. I was working at the airport. I was working at like 4 a.m. I was getting out of there, going to school to like 3 p.m. You know what I'm saying? And then trying to play a game and took a review up. Bro, I ain't gonna even lie. When I was on Coalition and I was on RealTacoGamer.com, I ain't produced my best work, and I own that. But the level of the same disrespect and disdain and all that, and the same whatever that you got, the same passion, that was me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now people can feel how they gonna feel or say I'm whatever. I don't care. But I wanted to have this conversation with you because you talented, bro. And I don't think people tell you enough just because they feel like, oh, toxic going in or what it's not, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Yeah, like, see, that's the thing.
I know you don't.
I don't need people like tell me I'm talented.
No,
that's
no, you don't.
But
you don't. But you don't need it, bro. But it needs to be. You see how we doing this amongst men? Like, all right, I called you out, you called me out. It don't have to end then we beefing forever on the internet like some other people that I know.
Yeah, and see, like with that, right? Like I don't even care. Like I wouldn't even say I was beefing with you. Like that's
no, but
no,
I'm saying,
beef is like my hatred towards cheat code and guap. Like fuck those niggas. Those niggas, bro. Like you talk about issues. You talk about no, because this shouldn't even be said, right?
No, but
niggas want to talk about issues within the community.
Wait. We live. We ain't gonna mess up a good moment. if we gonna have this is live. I don't wanna. If y'all wanna squash that, we need to work on squashing it and then
No,
having fun.
there ain't no squashing. That's the thing. There ain't no
Okay. Well,
squashing.
then
I
we'll
despise
leave it
those
alone.
niggas. Those niggas will always be on the
We'll,
bottom of the shoe
we'll,
like a piece of bubble gum and
well,
dog shit.
all right. Well, we gonna leave it alone. So if we can't squash it, then we leave it alone.
I'm just saying,
Video games don't have to.
look. I'm just saying, you got niggas in the community like them two fuck niggas.
All
You
right.
got some niggas in the Pony Brigade, some in the Xbox Brigade, some of the Nintendo Brigade. You know, all them but all these fanatic ass niggas who are in their 30s, which is why I say there's an issue with older people in this community. There's a correlation. You can look at it if you're not.
No, I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Charles.
I'm gonna tell you what it is, bro. It's in being entertaining and people get. Cause see, I didn't even get mad. You see, I played like I did, man, because I was a veteran. I know how to play, and then it's part. I can't say where else I learned it. I got like keep some stuff off the internet. I'm very open, but it's certain stuff I can't speak on. I'm very, very open. You go back and look. Like I was telling Chico, my girl, she it was on purpose, but I ended up almost getting maimed from it. So I've been through some things. So I'm just being real with you. Like when I tell you how much I done lost friends behind doing it, trying to do it the right way, trying to build something, trying to get friends, family mad at, like, because I know so many people that they either stop making content or they start clout chasing or they start trying to make it be entertaining, and then it crosses a line where you can't come back from. You feel me? We get to bringing in family, and it don't have to get like that. And like
I'm all for that. If niggas want to bring it there, I'm all for that. That's what I told Chico the other day.
Well, anyway,
Chico wanted to get personal. I got real personal with that.
Well,
that nigga shook. That nigga better not say words to me again on this app. That nigga, every time that nigga see my username, that nigga should be afraid.
Toxic. We gonna just keep it with me. We'll deal with all that other stuff, because I don't want to mess up the moment, because I don't care how many views this got. It's documented, and I've had content that has I found one of these tiny but I know I ain't. I'm just going around picking up Pokeballs and I know I'm kind of just following I'm trying to get all the radar up to go back. All right, yeah, I ain't got nobody else. The ground, hold on. So, I was waiting. Hold on, wait, no, stop chasing me. See, but anyway, what I'm saying is I want to keep the moment where it's at, bro, because I ain't mad at it. And I wasn't trying to, that's not me. I just played with things like, with things on the charge.
I get you. I'm just saying the reason why I am like the way I am in this community now is because a lot of these niggas, I think my first bad reaction with a person in this community was Uni. This Xbox Uni.
Oh yeah, but
hold on, because this
I'm gonna let you get it out, but keep it respectful.
I got you.
I got my mama on here watching, bro.
This nigga, he was so like, yeah, Capcom should be brought by Xbox, and yeah, man, the Capcom games show the best on Xbox. I'm like, okay. I requested as a speaker, and I asked him, I'm like, well, if you talk about Capcom so much in Resident Evil, who's the main character of Resident Evil Revelations? And he and I said it so politely. This man told me to suck his dick from the back.
I was there. I was there. Hold on, wait a minute. That's it. Keep it clean.
Yeah. So I'm like, bro, man, what the fuck? And then see that right.
I'm not monetizing this one, by the way. Like I did too.
Yeah. But like that right there just signal like, man, people in this community, shit. Like some of these niggas are just rabid. Like just don't have.
But no, I'm telling you what it is, bro. Everybody, these folks is like they're trying to. I'm not gonna say nobody's name or address anybody everybody that you said, we'll handle that. For you to be friends, but I'm just telling you, we've seen her, we've seen blessings, we've seen other people that have seen this, right? People looking for people to pull up, and I'm not just saying that.
Of course. That's like with Chico being drama spaces, down there. If you didn't know, drama spaces is Chico.
Oh, well, I mean, hey, but all I'm saying,
he's another
sociopath. Me and Chico is cool, and my thing is, I'm not gonna.
That nigga a weirdo, bro.
Well,
that nigga, that weird ass nigga tried to cancel me for emulating old games, bro. That nigga's a weirdo. That's why drama spaces is laughing. That nigga is drama spaces. That nigga's a sociopath, bro. That's some weirdo shit, man. That niggas are weird, bro. But like, this is what I say, right? These niggas are 30-something years old, bro, doing this shit. This shit is weird, man. These grown men with families and children and girlfriends, wives, whatever mistresses, whatever floats their boat, they're chronically online. These niggas are ill. These niggas are insane. These niggas got kids, bro, acting like 5 different personalities, right? Like they on split on Twitter, bro. Like, this shit is weird. These niggas are insane. That's why I'm the way I am, bro. These niggas are weirdos.
I'm gonna put this to you like this. But I'm digging. No round. Anyway, what I'm saying is, bro, they try to put on. And what I'm telling you is because it don't matter because they own it. We here to have a good time. We might. And I'm not saying this to you too, folks. I'm saying this to fighting. But I'm saying
abomination. That nigga abomination. That nigga's entire existence is an abomination.
Toxic. We're not finna make this be. Let's air out all. We had a good moment.
That nigga's entire existence is an abomination.
We had. Hold on, toxic, bro. Understand your. I told you. I broke down to you. I've been in your shoes, bro. I've been there.
You have not.
I've been no.
You have not wore these or picked these sides.
No, I'm talking about. I ain't talking about you personally. I'm talking about you in the game.
Again, you have not been in my shoes, man. I told you that. I don't even know how many times, man. When I tell you something, when I tell you something, like especially when it comes to relatability, when I say that you have not experienced the stuff that I experienced. You should sort of like be like, maybe I didn't experience that after maybe the 30th or 50th or even 1,000th time.
No, but we all got our own journeys, but I'm just trying to tell you how this goes. I'm telling you that you got 3 types of people. You got people like me that try to avoid the conflict. I only obliged this because I wanted to add a audience. And I wanted to get to where we got to a good place in front of everybody. And I know that was like I said, that was a little precisely, but I like the fact that I'm telling you in front of my entire audience, which, like I said, it ebbs and flows because of my name, because of I'm not playing in the game, right? Because the game is either drama, you follow the algorithm, whatever is hot, whatever is relatable, whatever, right? Or you're trying to use your relationship to get on, or fake relationship to get on, right? So you just got 3. The way that I'm going, the road less travel is because of my spirit.
That's you. For most of these niggas in this community, I have little to no respect for it. And
I'm just saying,
if these niggas drop dead, bro, I wouldn't even bat a tear, bro. That's on them niggas. If niggas was like Chico to Guap die, nigga, I'd be like, damn, bro. I probably post a meme or 2 just out of the fuck of it, bro. I do not care about these niggas, bro. But like I've said that too many times. The people that I despise on this app, I really do not like. Like I do not care about these niggas' existence at all. These niggas, I don't care.
Well,
Don't care about trying to amend shit. Don't care about being friends with these niggas. Half the time, I don't even like being mutuals with the niggas that are mutuals with them. Like, you know how many times where I just want to follow like a bunch of these fuck ass niggas on Twitter, bro?
Hold on, Toxic. All I'm saying, I get it because I'm telling you, I may not have walked your exact same path, but when you in this space, it's going to make when you real, it's going to make you do that. And I don't think, like I said, I don't think she coded Whoppers purposely doing it. They trying to have their show.
Them niggas are weirdos. Like I said, they're
But
weirdos.
again, everybody is cool.
Look, this is the thing, right? This is the thing. And I hate playing numbers, but these niggas always bring up numbers and impressions, right? I've had numerous of tweets hit tens and thousands of likes. Had my tweets been in mentioned in many different gaming sites like Nintendo Life and IGN and GameSpot and VGC and all the other shit, right? Was able to amass 1100 am I at 1100 followers? I don't even fucking know. 1400 followers in under a year, all this other bullshit, right? Like, none of that shit even matters to me, right? But these niggas, right, they always like to bring in numbers. When you see their numbers, man, it's like maybe 10 likes, 20 likes, 50 people tagged, this, that, and the third. And it's like, man, I don't tag nobody in my shit. I don't tag nobody. If I tag somebody in a tweet, nigga, that's me tagging them in a meme or some shit, or like a news article. I don't gotta tag nobody, man.
All right, hold on, real quick. I'm gonna pull you.
Let me say this, right? This Twitter shit, this content creation shit, right? None of this shit is new, man. None of this shit is new to me, right? I managed niggas, right? I managed a woman, right? A female streamer, right? I told her what to do. I told her how to, grow, blow up, all that. She amassed 4,000 followers in 1 month. Just for playing Apex and Call of Duty. She was playing Cold War this back in 2020. She put that grind on. I managed her and got her at 4,000. She racked in over $3,000 in subscriptions and bits every month. And I got some of that share. And she retired. She retired from streaming because she had personal stuff. I'm like, okay, that's fine. There's other people I managed. I had a homie that I managed, right? And this is where I'm like, man, this is where I really shouldn't help people on the internet. Because I never met this dude a day in my life, right? But he always been an internet homie for like the past couple of years. So I started helping him out, and he just wasn't clicking with it. Like he always said, I'm gonna blow up from the stream and shit, but he wasn't putting in the work. He was too busy playing these needless ass games that nobody was watching. Like he would stream Mario Party. I'm like, nigga, ain't nobody watching you, right? This is why you still at your sister's house, in a hoard house. Ain't nobody watching you. You complain about views. Like, you got to realize what's going down. For one, you a fat black nigga and you funny. You stand out. Play games where there's, dedicated fan bases where people watch. So I had him play through Resident Evil 4 on PC, and he streamed it. And he garnered a following through that. And I'm like, see, you're a fat black nigga and you're funny. You stand out amongst people. When people see the thumbnail on Twitch with your face on it, they see a fat black nigga. Everybody else streaming is white. Some skinny white dude or a white girl, right? You stand out. You a fat black nigga. Like, look, I ain't even saying like fat in an offensive way. I'm a big nigga. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, man, you fat black nigga and you funny, bro. Look, you gonna stand out. And then he stood out. And then he started realizing, and then he fell back in the old ways. Like, man, the Mario Party streams ain't working, bro. And I'm like, I'm telling you what to do. And he's like, man, well, these games hard, man. I'm like, man, Resident Evil's hard. And then he's on his own now. He fell off. That means he's in a demise. He's in a downward spiral. And I'm like, man, there was other people that I tried to help too. Like, do you know, damn, man, what's his name?
Why are you thinking about it? Why are you thinking about it, bro? Like I said, like I told you, when it came to gaming and hip hop, I was helping people in my local scene when nobody's trying to get on podcasts, and they didn't even have to ask me, and I was still paying to I found somebody who was a social media marketer. See, this is why we need to get together because when I do the site, yeah, you might I'm just saying, you might actually get some more off the rip just because you show me your proof of concept because when I bring you and my boy Darius Robbins together, I'm gonna go shop with him over there at Mike Go because he has the same stuff that the labels use, but only he brings in like organic traffic, like where he can help you get on the floor page, all of these different things, right? Where it's organic, it's not bodied or whatever. Like I was telling you about when I brought up earlier about people buying stuff. Look at what's going on with Atlantic and Uzi, with Uzi, Roddy, and my boy Don Tolliver. Even though that song with Don Tolliver, I like that better. That Do It Right, where they flipped man, what's that last name? The flip was that Don, I forgot who it was. You know that old song. I ain't gonna sing it because they are definitely sing it. But my point is, you either got people clout chasing or they find you, and then if you bring somebody like my boy, right? And he had already had lightweight beats. He was telling me like, nah, man, just don't tell people he's working with because he had already helped Steve. Because Steve Cardenas, Rocky from Power Rangers, he's only doing like 8 shows in the station. When we got with him, he is the second most popular Power Rangers because he was able to target people that watch Power Rangers, people who like the Red Ranger and everything else, right? And I wish I could tell you who turned it down and why they turned it down. I had to probably call them, but it's too late, right? Everybody was like, "We need to see a proof of concept." I'm not like, this dude is scamming people. Like, a couple years later, he worked. His latest client got signed with Gucci, right? He worked with Nino Brown, and Boosie continues to this band. He's the reason that Boosie can still have a secondary page and have the traffic because they shadow banned him indefinitely on Instagram. So even when he has his new page, that's why they keep taking it down because he was wilding on there and he was saying a whole bunch of stuff about Lil Nas X and all that, but he's the reason why people can still find Boosie on Instagram and everything. He's part of it because Boosie's still Boosie. He's been able to help and his art. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
like, see, like the thing with that, right? Like, I don't like helping niggas. I just don't.
and
Like,
and you know why?
I
Because
think,
you've been burned, right? You've done stuff out of the kindness of your heart. You might have got a little scratch. That's why I say I've been in your shoes, bro. I've been this exact
yeah, and that's
anger that you have.
I won't even say it's anger. It's more so just like, lesson learned. I ain't gonna help nobody else, and this is why I don't really trust a lot of people. When
Nah,
it comes to like the
I'm
gaming
telling you,
community,
like
there's only two people. There's only two people in the gaming community, right? That I would deem as friend, like a friend. There's only two people out of all the people I interact with and shit. There are only two people that hit me up on a daily basis outside of this Twitter shit. There's only two people. That's it. Out of the what I've been using gaming Twitter since what, like 2020. So out of damn near the 2 years I've been on here, there's only two people I really consider a friend. Everybody else, more so like associates. Some people I just even look at as a number. Like, you're just a number to me, man. You're just a follower. You ain't real to me. You don't interact with me. You're just a number. You're just a person, a part of the algorithm. If you ever unfollow me, you're just easily replaceable. There's some niggas I look at like that, and it is the way it is. Like, there was this, I think it was back in early 2021, late 2020. It was there's like a little like streaming group that me and a couple of friends have, and we were supposed to get sponsored by this like big streamer. I think his name was Brandon TV or something like that. He would
I think I know who you're talking about.
yeah, he was this black dude. He was a part of the LGBT community, and we didn't end up getting sponsored, and I was puzzled by it. Like, what the fuck happened? Because the dude I was managing, he was supposed to get the sponsors. So I'm like, man, what the fuck happened? Like, this nigga was supposed to get sponsored. What's going on? Then Brandon TV was like, oh well, one of the people in y'all group is a homophobe and transphobe, and I'm like, what?
Oh,
Like that's
wow.
that's one thing I don't really tolerate is like transphobia and homophobia and shit.
Oh yeah,
And then like it took me.
And hold on, let me say this to you on live, real live. I me, my sponsors, condone none of that shit that earlier. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I gotta do the commercials because because it's a reason why, like I said, bro, with my numbers and all of that, because I'm not playing it if I wanted to. And since you younger and you probably know a little bit more on the newer side, because I'm still trying to figure out the algorithm and how to play certain stuff and all that. So, me and you gonna talk, but I don't want it right now until I hit you about putting you in that position or we start talking about it, because we gonna talk about it first. Because I ain't gonna just come to you and just be like, let's get it, because I ain't ready. And I was actually talking to L about what we gonna. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I ain't this ain't that, because like I said, I value people genuine. Because me and Elle was cool before she even hit me up, right? I liked her as an artist. Uh, you know what I'm saying? I was, from Chicago. She did like her and Shauna was on one of the readings. Like, there's a reason, bro. Like, and now we're number 5 on Vanguard. Well, we probably a little bit lower. Been on Vanguard. Everybody's on Final Wonder, and I feel like I'm just saying, we the reason that they didn't even start the leaderboard, because everybody started to try to get on, and we went from 50 to 5 in 2 weeks, right before the game, probably a week before, maybe 2 weeks before the game. I think a week before the campaign came. But that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like, I've been in that. I've been in that right there. Not your life, not what you done been through, but that piece right there. What you just said. Did I knock him out?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's wild because it took me a while to find out who was being transphobic and homophobic.
Yeah. That's what. It's like I was in there when I was trying to jump in with that day with Shadow, when they was tripping with Shadow. I don't know if you was there, but I remember I spoke up for that, because I don't play that. I got friends and people like, I don't play. That's what, so if you didn't know right then and there, bro, because a lot of people in there were quiet.
But that was more so of like an isolated incident.
I mean, but still, like, I'm still.
But yeah, I get.
You see what I'm saying? If you didn't know, and you probably didn't. I mean, I ain't gonna hold that against you, but I'm just saying, if you didn't know from right then, and I jumped on there and said the same thing I've been saying, and I'm not saying, because like I said, I said that he was sitting 5 feet away from Jeff Peters, and he had been going at him and going at all of the stuff before game of days, right? And it's not just, it wasn't Jeff Peters, but it was the people that was like his constituents, his partner, a lot of people that he was cool with. And he called it out though. That's why I was like, when I said that, I said, I can't believe Jeff actually followed me on his Facebook page before he made it to a verified page. He liked the post and followed me back. I said, I'll never. You can go on Facebook and look. Just type, KLZOWNJONES, and I don't know if it's still up there since he changed it. But if you scroll all the way back, if you find that, it's gonna be a lot of posts. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I stand for. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to convince you of it, but just do the research. Like, and I'm gonna do my research on you. But it wasn't that I was purposely, because like I said, I see so much of you and me, bro. Like, I don't want to little bro you, but like you could be like my brother just because of You know, and I got a little brother too. Shout out to my boy, Killzown King. Killzown. I'm mad I didn't listen to that stuff, bro. I had, personal stuff going on. But y'all go stream Killzown King. No, Chemo Dollar. He changed his name. And that's another story. But anyway, shout out to my little bro, man. Stream Chemo Dollar on everywhere. Stream, hit me up on everywhere. I'll drop links off later. But anyway, what I'm saying is, like, we don't play none of that over here, man. Like, it got to a point. My mom even said, like, all the arguing and fighting and person I was doing with them. Like, when I had, and like I said, it's dead on my end because they know what they did, bro. I just promised Tor to not bring it up in no negative light or period, but I'm only doing it right now. He ain't on Twitter, and I'm not saying it in no whatever way because I don't feel no way about it. They were sending people over to my podcast in the height of the pandemic when my numbers were fighting, right? We on there talking about real issues and stuff like, and I shout out to Loda High because he is a loyal viewer, right? But he was also a viewer of Watcher and him, right?
Yeah.
And it was almost like he was torn because he wanted to take fight. I'm like, bro, I'm not mad at because Tony is a hard worker. Let's not just because he is a spicy and he says out of context stuff, he is a hard worker. But the level of disrespect that I received, and he ain't gonna tell that story when I seen him at my ex-girlfriend said, ain't that the dude we was talking? And he zoomed and was knocking people over and whatever. And I ain't had a camera on, and I had that footage that she was still rolling, but we ended up deleting it because I messed up an interview, and I had to go redo it. That I did it was like an indie game that was on PlayStation Vita. It's called Jungle Rumble, and it was kind of like what was the one the Sega, what was that? Amigos. The Migos, the the ones they had the maracas, and then like it was like a cross between that, Donkey Konga.
Oh yeah,
and
Samba de Migo.
Yeah, Samba de Migo and Donkey Konga and like DK King of Swing, but it was like it was like those games, and that was a cool game. And then that was when Brian Casente, and this like I said, he said, yo, you like working at this? Do you wanna come over and work at Polygon? I got his card somewhere else. Whenever I dig it out, I'll tweet it to you. And that's what the game would do. Now, if I wasn't solid, because John, he witnessed all that. But when he dropped the N-bomb or whatever, it was like, I think I might have heard him behind the scenes, listening to hip-hop and stuff like that. He's a dope hip-hop artist, too. But when he did that on the podcast, it was just like disrespectful. And it broke my heart because me and John, like I said, John was the reason why I got the golf game and the reason why we were able to review that and it did well enough to get a sequel and got another sequel and 2K bought it, and that's why Tiger Woods is back on it with me. I ain't gonna say they disavowed, like disrespectfully disavowed him for cheating or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? When you got other artists out here, and I ain't gonna name no names, or other athletes that have killed people, like, come on. He already had to go through the divorce and all that. Like, they wanted to take that in. You feel me? So, but the fact that he came back, and yeah, they let him, he was so undeniably good that they had to let him go. They ain't like music where they can just cancel you and that's it. Like, he came on broken knee and there. So to be just little stuff like that, bro. Like I said, I ain't taking the credit. I think God should be able to do that. Like,
yeah, I know coming up. I said I know coming up though. I get what you're saying, like 100%. Like most of these niggas I ain't rated about, cause like 9 times out of 10 I ain't really popping off on people. Not like I used to. Most of the time, I try my best to ignore niggas, but when it comes to niggas like Cheat Code or Guap, those are horrible niggas, bro. And like I said, because like look, it's something. Look, bro, it's just people don't talk about it.
Toxic. We use this as a good moment. We compare notes, but this is what I'm gonna just say. This is what certain people want. This is
No,
what
no,
they want to see.
I mean, I ain't bothered by them niggas because I ain't gotta explain it because I already been
No, no,
explaining
no. I ain't talking
it.
about them. I'm talking about some other people. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about this is what certain people want to see. The certain discourse they want to see between. You feel me? In
And,
gaming. Hold on.
anybody trying to say the difference between
No,
me
bro.
and
I'm
them
telling you,
niggas,
look,
bro. Because
gaming
I
is
don't
the
even,
it's the final.
I don't even have to talk to them niggas to
You
expose.
don't,
Like,
but then they'll
bro,
just leave.
bro,
But that's
look,
what I'm
look,
saying.
look, look, this is the point where you gotta listen, right?
I'm
There,
gonna
there
let you
been,
get it
there
out,
have
but
been,
keep it
there have been
respectful,
many.
man.
Yeah,
Keep it
I
respectful.
I got you. There have been many times where I've confronted Chico and confronted Guap numerous of times, right? Roasted these niggas, flamed these niggas, ratioed these niggas, regardless, right? Countless times. These niggas been exposed for some heinous shit, and I ain't even had to expose them. But you still got niggas following these niggas, praising these niggas, act like what they did never even happened, didn't even acknowledge, swept it under the rug, while they hold other people higher on a pedestal. That's that did shit that was over a year ago, but we all know the full story now, and that it's not true. But then you have niggas. I don't, man, I don't know. I don't even know because I'm gonna be indirect about it.
Well, no, but that's
Because like, well, yeah,
leave it. Just
well,
leave.
I'd have to be indirect because it's extremely.
Well,
But
like I
like,
said, bro.
the
Yeah.
what they did to a certain person over the past year, and I can even admit that I've jumped in that flame bandwagon and apologized to that person. They're in here. They know who they are, and they've held this person like in court for like the past year, and we all know the full story.
For
That it's
some
not
reason, I
true,
don't know why you can't come up, bro. I'm gonna keep what's going
but
on,
but you have people like Guap who done
we'll come back.
some worse shit, right? But they just swept that shit under the rug, and like shit like that just doesn't go by with me. And then they're like, I've start to like look at what people have been doing recently, and there are some people who mostly affiliate with some Sony people on this app that are affiliating with people that were a part of the Sony community, and I'm just baffled because it's
What
like,
is Wolfman? I got it. Go ahead. Go. G, you want to speak? What's up?
I just want to see somebody get hands put on them in a Pokemon.
You already did, man.
You done challenge the kingpin. You done challenge the kingpin of this thing, and I want to see how that went.
Yeah, it's up. The stream is up. It's on my timeline. The stream last week.
You died?
I put the other one up later.
You died and he brought you back to life?
No, he got it. No, the whole point. You missed it. The whole point of this was I did this. I pulled my police application just so I can have this type of conversation, because when we in a space, and this I didn't say this earlier. When we in a space, like everybody going in, and I could hear the frustration. See, I didn't know you had mentioned about the people that you was kicking. Right?
Hey, I'm just saying. That's all I wanted to say real quick. Is that you challenged my man Toxic to Pokemon, and I ain't been here for a couple months. I know that's not a good idea.
We battled.
We battled, and he got me, and he knew he wanted to see
and
me.
I would not challenge this brother to nothing in Pokemon.
No,
I wouldn't challenge him to Splatoon either.
Bro, I just told you I just told him earlier. My nephew killed me in Call of Duty. I was trash at Call of Duty.
Now we talking about Call of Duty. We can go there, but hey, I don't want to interrupt. DJ, I don't want to interrupt. I know y'all doing something different here. I was just in here to bring. I wanted to know what happened in the fight, because that's all I'm here for.
Oh no, he got me, because I've been playing God of War.
He put hands on you?
Yeah, I knew. I did. Look, I jumped in front. Look, I was for the cause.
No mercy, man. No.
I didn't want none. He said I'm gonna run it back. I said no, I'm cool. Don't give me no mercy at all.
I give him the proposition. I'm like,
I'm like Goku. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna run that fade. That's all.
I respect that. My hats off to you, brother. I'll go back to listening. Hats off for taking that whooping like a man.
No,
like,
but dude, the whole point of this was this is Gary. This is me. This is not Gary. This is this is me as Gary Oak taking the fall to a battle-hardened ass catcher. I ain't even dialed back into Pokemon. This is Frieza before he went golden. Like, yeah, y'all got that. Okay, cool. You got me on Namek, you got me on Earth. You know, and that was the exchange. The battle was Earth. And now we gonna run it back and see at who is full power. Who gonna, later on down the line. But that's not the point. The whole point.
You giving St. Louis a whole bad name, brother. A whole bad name. Not a part.
No, we
whole bad name.
Bro, what are you talking about? We number 5. Jiedao gave it number 5 in the world. I got 800 wins.
I'm messing with you, brother. I'm messing with you, man.
No, I know. I just gotta let it be known because we live. I'm giving you a show. Look, this is fact. This is documented. But the whole point that you up here, you see the conversation that me and Toxic is having. I ain't gonna say his name on the live.
We talk about the fuck niggas.
I appreciate what you're doing. No cap. But listen, I just want to know how that game went. So I'm going to go back and watch it.
No, he you can run it back. That's why I kept it rolling. But it's not gonna be up on YouTube and everything. But I kept it rolling, bro. This is what I've been trying to do with my city. I got a chick that's like I told her she was gonna blow up, bro. And I ain't gonna say her name, but she know her name and she know how I give it up. I'm gonna be real. Like I messed up how I approached her because I knew what she was going through, and at the same time, she got me. But I'm so proud of her. And if you ever come across this video at like an hour or something, not 9 minutes, I'm so proud of her. I never can say her name again, like it's the disrespect and everything, but she just know the love you feel there. And like I said, bro, I done been through it. So what you going through now? I've been it on a wave that like I said, I ain't never been I ain't gonna say I walk a mile in your Air Forces or where you come from, but in this game, you getting a crash course. You getting it real fast. Where it took me 5 or 10 years, and then I pivoted into hip hop. That was like 5 years, and then that was like 3 years, and then this is when I've been on this. And then after my girl, like I had started back streaming because of my nephew in the Call of Duty, and I was trained. And I started gradually coming back. I said, you know what, I ain't gonna do this, like you were saying about the views. I had so many friends, even one of my dogs that I ain't even gonna say his name, but we've worked together in the past. I've seen people give up on their dreams because views that can be. If you got somebody like Toxic, you got my boy Derek Robert, you can see that you can grow it naturally, or you can get you a Facebook ad, and you can get you a Twitter ad, Twitter Blue, and all that. Really, let me say this too. The reason why I wanted to charge people was because I wanted to see that people were gonna put their money where their mouth is.
Man, hell nah. People definitely was.
I mean, I wanted to see it because I know, and then it would have started a little business, and I would have came back. It was a little something for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you've been the reigning champ, but that went down the drain. Because they just wanted to see the fight for free, and that's what we got to get out of because you just got to get out of it. But yeah, Jude, man, thank you for coming on, bro. I ain't mean to be long. I'm just a long man. Put it on the shirt.
No problem. Appreciate you.
But yeah, run it back. It's it's at the very, very beginning. Like probably the first 5. It took me 5 minutes to figure it out, and they need to make some good joy time for your boy.
I'm just waiting for Friday to come up, man. I got that Steam Deck coming in Friday. I'm about to About to
Let
install.
me know how it is.
Yeah, I am. Man, I'm gonna be posting all about that shit, bro. I'm gonna install MU Deck on there, bro. I seen some videos. Niggas got PS3, bro. When you have PS3 games running on Steam Deck,
and you're not on, I know
they can't run on PS5 natively. There is something wrong.
Look, I was finna do it. I was finna start singing Joe, but that is different. Anyway, that's one thing. Like I say, I want to keep it firm because I wasn't totally doing him food, but all that stuff I saw the other day, I just wanted to say that because I didn't want to jump in. I didn't have all the facts, but we talking about females and all that. Like I don't even I might talk about I used to talk about relationship stuff and I do from time to time, but that was back when I was in my second phase and I grew out of there. Like I was late in the second phase too, and then I ended up getting that. Why when I come in here talking the game I be talking, it comes from trial and error and experience. It don't be coming from the cap. Like it comes from real pain and real even now. Like even with my situation now, having to get myself together, I've had like the rebuild and everything else, heal, doctor, all this other stuff just because I was dealing with somebody crazy. And it was my fault too. I can't even think of it. I probably should have handled that over there. I had to take it on. I put it all up. I've talked about it in the past, but like I said, when it comes to women though, when it comes to people on the face, even in my situation, it was the couple that like the best situation, all the situations that I had in the past, it ain't never cool for us to be arguing with no women, bro. If you like them, say it, or if they was trying to holler at you, whatever the case may be, because I did see he said that earlier, like, if they like you, say it. If they were trying to holler and now they trying to pull rank, then that's why I record everything now. You know what I'm saying? Ever since I had an ex that threatened me because I wasn't her friend, I didn't want to talk to her friend because I was trying to be the stand-up person, and they was trying to make some drama or whatever. Ever since then, I knew from that point, because Chris Brown, OJ, all that, I've been recording everything because I had a couple situations where stuff could have went left. So, you know what I'm saying, ladies, if you know that it kills on phone, and if I say something wild or you say something wild, the police phone number getting back. But other than that, outside of real personal relationships, we shouldn't be going at each other about going at these women or whatever the case is.
Yeah, you have this nigga cheat code out here trying to gatekeep a woman, bro. I'm like, nigga, you the last.
Like I said, if we don't, again, we only saw the front part because it was what you call them. From what I saw.
That's from what you saw. A lot of people seen the whole thing, right? For one, that shit was old. This nigga Chico hopped in a bandwagon, trying to get clout off that shit by trying to gatekeep that girl. I'm like, nigga, you the last person that should be gatekeeping someone. I don't.
Toxic. We gonna keep it respectful. I already addressed it. That's you, my man. He's my man. But I gotta call it fate. I'm with you. When you right. I saw that. I didn't like it. I didn't see the whole thing. I'm gonna just be a child. You mean? We not finna just go off or whatever.
That's what I'm saying. Like niggas just need to realize who they're dealing with. Like a nigga like Chico, that is not a human being. That is not a actual human being, bro. That is not a logical human being. That man is on this app for clout. There's a reason why this nigga ain't upload on YouTube for like over a year. There's an exact reason for that. The man is chronically ill. The man is chronically online.
Toxic, hold on.
That man is chronically online, bro. There's no keeping it respectful. There's none of that. That nigga is crazy.
Well,
we
not gonna speak on it because
that nigga is crazy, bro. Like, are you new to the community or new to Chico? Because Chico is nothing new.
I know he be saying something, but again,
that nigga's the idiot.
Hold on,
keeping it 100. There's no moment to this. There's no ruining the moment. There's no moment.
It is
this ain't no. There ain't no moment, bro. This is
it's a moment because we came to we I'm saying we came to an understanding, did we not?
Yeah, came to an understanding between me and you. Yeah, not this nigga Chico.
But let's not bring him in it. Let's keep that.
I'm using this nigga as an example. I'm using this nigga as an example on why the community is the way it is.
We can do that on a whole. We can do a whole.
Because other than that, there's nothing else to talk about. Like, I already gave my discrepancies about why I feel the way I feel about this community.
Well, we need to have a town hall about it for the people.
I don't need a town hall.
I'm not saying you. I'm saying in general. If you want to participate, cool.
I want to participate with them fuck niggas. Them niggas are just weird. It's just simple as that. Them niggas just want clout, bro.
Let's just keep it like I said, bro. I'm not gonna do you like.
What 32, 33-year-old man bullies a woman online, bro?
Well, but again,
nigga, prehistoric, bro. At your prehistoric age, that's why Chico is at the bottom laughing about it. That nigga's weird, bro.
Well,
nigga, 10, 14, nigga, go tuck your daughter at night, nigga. Get off the sock account.
Well, hey.
Stop being a weirdo, bro. Like, see, it's weird shit like that, man. That nigga's weird.
Gotta bring, but
that nigga's weird.
We're not gonna bring folks children and stuff.
All I said was for that nigga to tuck his child in, bro. It's 10, 14. That nigga too busy playing spaces, bro. That nigga weird. That nigga weird, but y'all niggas still dive into it and feed into that nigga's antics.
I'm gonna tell him. I didn't tell him earlier, but I was gonna tell
him. Nigga, if you didn't feed into that shit, you would have kicked that account here like a normal person would.
Well, I'm saying,
like I said, if you can't deal with the issues in the community and take heed for them, then you're part of the problem too. That's simple.
No, I'm gonna address it because I'm gonna give him some. If he want to come up, well, this thing about
man, that nigga's not gonna fucking come up, bro. That is the biggest coward in the community. That nigga doesn't give a fuck, bro. That's why he's on a sock account. That's why he's under drama spaces, man. What do you not get?
Well, Chico, bro, if you did,
what do you not get? Like, nigga, you asking shit. Oh my, see, man, that's the shit I'm talking about, bro.
No, I'm saying, cause I'm just like I addressed you.
Nah, man, you too much of a peacemaker, nigga. You peacemaking in the crumb side. I'm saying is, nigga, when did you do that at, bro?
No, what I'm saying is that did they? I thought that I saw, because I'm going to ask you a question, I thought that I saw that they made peace or whatever. If it was a squash or was it not squash? If it's not squash, we're going to bring on a separate thing, because I'm going to bring this live to an end, because that needs to be addressed.
It was already addressed. That's what I said. It was already addressed. I'm saying this nigga Chico's just a weirdo. That nigga did that shit for clout.
Well, then, again, Chico, you can't be beefing and doing all of that.
That nigga not gonna listen to you. That's the thing. Nigga, stop selling the peace talks. The nigga doesn't care, bro. That's why you just gotta continuously call this nigga out. Maybe one day he'll cry and actually log out of Twitter for real this time.
Well, again, I don't want to use this.
Nigga, it's not a moment, bro. Stop saying that shit. It's just weird.
It is a moment because, before we was both playing into like I said, bro, this is why we can't elevate in the gaming spaces, elevate in content creation, elevate in the community in general, because the gaming community already got a bad rap. Like, it's just like what's going on in the world, right? And how we every space that we go into, we go at it with each other. For what? You know what I'm saying? But we just did, we parlayed, we came to an understanding. I'm gonna hit you because I definitely want to get better at Pokemon, and I need to get back into the swing of things. After I finish God of War, review it, we put it out, and we'll be back on it. And once I get there we go. I'm still trying to learn how they got everything mapped on these 4 buttons, and it's getting on my nerves. I gotta give me a new focus on the other one focus. But what I'm saying is, we made a this right here is documented. You know what I'm saying? It's documented, and we spent and it was overtime because I was, I'm like, I went ducking the fade because I did challenge you, even though the whole pretense of it was to us to have this conversation, and we have it. Like I said, bro, I've been there, I've dealt with it. I could start naming names, and I just kept it on me, but I can go there, and it was way worse than what happened with Chico. But like I said, Chico, I got as your friend, as your partner. That ain't cool. And if you don't, I'm gonna have to call it out. I've been calling it. I've been calling it out. I called it out with a couple other people in this space. You feel me? I'm not gonna switch up. When it happened with Shadow, I'm not gonna switch up. That's not. No, I'm not gonna just. All right, But we need to figure it out because it's been way worse done, and they still got people in position of power. We having arguments, but there's people that's doing real heinous, nasty stuff, and they letting us. We got to be able to police our own community, and it's got to be able to go from the top down. You feel me? It ain't about just being peaceful because I'm with you, bro. I had, bro, when they, I ain't like I said, bro. I had a diss song, right? That was made for hip hop, and I ain't gonna say this name, but it looks like, and they switched it out to the community because they didn't want me to take off like me. You feel me? So I've been here. I've been here. I've been here. You have arrived at the gym. I've been here. I'm Gary. You ass coming in. You thinking that you seeing it firsthand, right? I'm Gary being cocky with it and telling you like, I ain't walking your shoes. We was on the same road, but we had different journeys, right? And you just coming up that road, and I've been up that road. I've been down that road. We've been this, like I said, I've been this close to people where they smelt my cologne, and it's documented. You feel me? It's documented, and then it also is documented. Well, it was documented till I erased that interview, but erased the hard drive with the interview. They had to go redo it for the game, right? It's all documented. So we need to have that conversation, bro. And if he's doing it for the clout, then I'm not. I'm
And nigga,
personally.
he been doing this shit for the cloud, bro. There's no
Well,
explanation to it.
I ain't for that.
That's why I told him.
I ain't for that. I can't stand
But
with
then,
him,
nigga,
bro.
that's something for you to put up with him. But he's obviously not gonna stop. This is why I say you just gotta keep calling that nigga out, put him in his place. He'll shut up. He always does.
Well, I
So
mean, I'm gonna stand on that. If he keep his word, he keep it cool, he keep whatever going forward. But it's documented here. That ain't cool. That ain't nothing that I stand with. Like I said, L Street is a woman, so we don't play with those. So you know what I'm saying? I'm standing on it. But it need to get to her. Cause like I said, bro, you, myself, it's a couple people in this community that's real talented at what they do. And I'm finna get off this because I gotta get up super early. So I appreciate that you took the time out, that you heard me out. We was able to like get an understanding. It wasn't like you said, wasn't no beef, wasn't nothing squash. Because I knew we was gonna get here eventually. I just didn't know how we were gonna do it. And thank God we was able to do it. Now you might not feel it because you still passionate. You still
hell no, I'm touching you with
flame.
a long wooden spoon, bro.
You said what?
I said, hell no, nigga. I'm touching you with a long wooden spoon.
So, okay, well then, hey, I take
Uh,
look. I
just because you think this is a little discrepancy, nah, nigga. Nah,
well
nigga.
look. I take the olive branch
One
too.
person trust you like that, nigga.
No, I ain't saying, and that takes time to build. It takes trust takes seconds, or it takes it could take days, months, years, a lifetime to build, and a second is what you call it. So I take the olive branch. You feel me? I ain't tripping. You'll be hearing from me because I need all them tweets. And I'm gonna retweet, and I'm standing on. Like I said, bro, I had to get I had to get a lawyer, bro. 2018 had to get a lawyer. It ain't had to wait. Looking out for the fam and everything. Just now, getting on my feet. You feel me? But I put it all on the line. Got the streaming equipment. We finna start getting on them planes and going. God willing, they take us and they approve us, bro. So you know what I'm saying? just keep rolling with it. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how it goes. But I value you just as even if you don't do nothing, I still value you and your talent and your passion. And I just wanted to be known because I think the other night everybody was just hyped up battle and everything, and you wasn't trying to hear it. So I said, all right, I'm gonna let it die down. So I'm gonna hype it up a little bit. I'm gonna get my WWE, But like I said, bro, I can own up to that. So what? You beat me, cool. I knew you was gonna beat me. I ain't want to drag it out too long because, like I said, Holy Spirit put it on me like, man, this dude's talented. He going through it because he got a good heart. You got a good heart, bro. Don't let these folks on this internet. I'm just telling you this. Look, I'm looking at look on the screen. I'm looking dead. Look at it like I'm looking dead at you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to get like, bro, it's a bad place. It hurts. It make the blood pressure go up. It make you not want to go outside. It just because it starts here, but then you start looking at people funny in real life, and maybe justly so. But don't let it start because I'm telling you, it's gonna affect every facet of your life. You're gonna be looking at family different. You're gonna be looking at your friends because it starts just on her. But then when you get when life hits you, you still 22, bro. When life hits you, and you start going through them tests and trials, and I'm telling you, it's gonna bleed over. But really, you a grown man on here. You feel me? Whether you got your people in your life or your brother, you tell me about your mom, dad, you still gotta get it on your own, bro. Tell my nephew the same thing. Don't get sidetracked about this internet. Don't get sidetracked about these females. Don't get sidetracked about people that say they your friend, but they really friends. You feel me?
Killzone, you told me nothing. You told me nothing. I wouldn't even
Okay.
far my life
I'm just telling you this man to man, bro.
Yeah, I know, but this Twitter shit is a hobby, bro. Like,
No,
if you ever want to know
I
what I
get
do
it,
in real
but
life, nigga,
I'm
all you gotta
more,
do is
but
DM me. Like the
all
Twitter
right,
shit, this gaming shit, this shit's a hobby.
no,
I
I
don't,
know that,
I
but
don't, I don't treat it as a career. I don't treat it as being chronically online like some of these other niggas. This shit is just a hobby to me.
no, I got you, but I'm just showing you, I'm not just for you, but for everybody else that might be feeling like you, that might come along after you, that might be, cause like I said, bro, it's cool. I know where you stand at, but it's a teachable moment for everybody. That's all. And I like having these conversations, bro. It's a hobby for me until it switches over. But it's a hobby for me. It's always been a hobby. It's been a passion. But until I can turn it over and make it sense for people and make it sense for the time that we spending as adults, because as you get older, once you get through graduate school and all that, bro, it's time gonna it's gonna roll. You starting to feel it, but you ain't. Once you hit 25, you gonna be like, damn, bro. You know what I'm saying? People didn't talk. I know your OG, your teachers and everybody, but I'm telling you, at 32, bro, it, it felt like I walked across the stage and yesterday happened in high school. And when I got my associate, you know what I'm saying? I had to go work. I had to get my bachelor's still because I had to work and whole real life was happening. But I got a career and I got, you know, where I'm at now, I can get, to pay for most. I don't even have to pay for most of my education if I play it right. You feel me? So you talking to a person that's a little bit older, but don't let it. Don't let it. And if anybody else watching this, and you feel like getting into it, you gotta remember who you are, bro. Don't let them take you there. That's all I'm saying. That's all I wanted to tell you. And I'm gonna get back. I gotta get with you this Pokemon because I know my cousin. You think you killed him. This was like a mercy kill for you. We be going at it. You feel me? I ain't even played with them in a while because I already know they still on. Even after they told me they trade, they be doing like seminary and work and church work and stuff, but they be on it for. I'm telling you, they be on. But anyway, man, I appreciate you coming through and us getting an understanding, bro. I'm glad I took the time out. I know I'm gonna pay. I might pay for it later. I'm saying I am, but I might pay for it later. But I really wanted to do this type of trade. I've been trying to get it with nobody, like you said, people wasn't being serious about it. I know it ain't really that serious for you, but it's important. because it ain't even just like I said for me to get the credit or me to get the bro. I ain't tripping off of it, bro. I'm like you were saying earlier about humbling. I humble myself when I said I'm not gonna talk about black men killing black men in this rap game. I humble myself when I wasn't gonna play the game writing for people for free, but I'm calling out bigger websites because I'm hating, but I'm doing the exact same thing they do. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's real. It's deep. It gets deep for me too, bro. That's what I'm saying. The same passion that you got, I got. You know what I'm saying? The same whatever they said that new Pokemon movie, the same chart that we all got. Whatever. I'll be watching them, bro. If they on Hoopla, if you want to go back down memory lane, you ain't gotta buy them or get HBO or Netflix or whatever it's on. You put the library card in there, and if y'all campus or your local library got Hoopla, they got all of them up until Arceus. Hell, I might go watch it all the sequels. The first one. But anyway, we finna get up out of here, man. This big Killzown and Toxic. Let me read his Twitter. Y'all go follow. Even though he don't care, but I want y'all to go follow him. TRSRPC. I should have put it in the thing. The album roll to get messed up, but I'll edit it later. Anybody else want to say something before we get up out of here? Who up in here, man? Mindbender, what's up, Mindbender? What's up, bro? I know I had you in the gulag for a minute. What's up?
The gulag.
That's what they say. Remember I was telling everybody what we were talking about? You going at it at first, and I was saying everybody just Clubhouse. Because when we thought Twitter was gonna be gone, see that's a deeper conversation. But we'll have that. Me and you will have that all day.
No, I heard Steam Deck. You know, I'm like the candy man. If you say Steam Deck 3 times, I just come through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got my Steam Deck coming in Friday.
Oh, okay. Oh man, you gonna love that shit, bro.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I brought some Steam games. I got an EMU Deck tutorial on my Light playlist on YouTube.
EMU Deck is easy to install. It ain't that hard. Just when you get to go through the installation process, you go through custom, so you can set it up the way you want to set it. I mean, it really ain't like really that intricate with the custom, but just do it that way. But it'll set everything up for you. It'll set your folders up. It'll set everything up. So what you do is before you open up the ROM manager, make sure that you have ROMs in your folders, in the proper folders. And if you have a SD card, choose to install EMU Deck on the SD card. And then because it's going to prompt you to go into the ROM manager, but don't do it yet because you can go back in there in desktop mode and put your ROMs in, then go into the ROM manager and click on settings. And then when you click on settings, it's going to open up a blank window on the right-hand side. And on the right-hand side, it's going to ask you to parse your ROMs. And when you click on it, it's going to go and look for all the ROMs in the folders. It's going to find them. Then it's going to assign graphics, a picture to them. So then hit save. Okay, then close out of that. Then go back into the game mode. And in the game mode, you'll see where your ROMs are, and it'll actually have the cover art for it and everything, and it'll even break it down into different groups for you as well, as far as like Genesis ROM, Super Nintendo, all that shit. But the ROM that will not load in there, is a trick to get to load, is the RPCS3. That won't load into EMU Deck, but it will load your ROMs though, meaning that you can't go in and open up RPCS3 inside of EMU Deck, but you can. It will load your ROMs on the game side. Some other little issues you might run into is whenever you want to customize your emulators, don't do it on the game side. Go back into the desktop.
All right, hold on. Don't get I got my sponsors on here, so we ain't, this is for educational purposes only.
Oh, I'm assuming that he owns the games that he has ROMs. So I'm assuming that he owns those guys. So
yeah, wink, wink, wink.
So,
I assume he owns them. So, but it's because I got two Steam Decks. I got Windows running on one exclusively, and then I have Steam OS running on the other. So
that's the way to do it.
Yeah, Steam OS is definitely more for like, it gives you more of a console experience, because a lot of people don't even go to the desktop side. Like if they're not dealing with emulators and ROMs and things like that, people never go to the desktop side. They stay on the game side. But if you like a PC head, where you like to nitpick and do shit like that and just tinker around, then you'll be on the desktop side as well. But Steam OS is pretty dope. It's dope as hell. Like I'm running it on the Windows Steam Deck I have as well, because you could just you open up Steam, and then the new big picture mode is the Steam OS that's on that comes with the Steam Deck. So the big picture mode is exactly that. So I run it just like that. Yeah.
But I really got mine been out. I don't know if y'all bro.
I mean, you gotta go, bro. That's cool. You gotta go.
Yeah. For real. I stressed it out because I was like, I wanted to make this space, but I want everybody that's here, or you watching it on the replay, or listening to the space on Twitter, like especially on earlier where I broke down like, who I am and everything else like that. It ain't this ain't gonna be monetized or nothing like that. Because this is, like I said, it's a peaceful moment, and I think that we got a choice on how we want to run this community or have this community grow. Because I'm seeing every other community grow, and everybody and their mama got a 200 million plus subscribers if they want to. I know everybody ain't trying to be they could be an enthusiast, but then just like Pokemon, everybody got to be a trainer. You could be a breeder. You could be you could have your Pokemon in the fashion shows or whatever the case may be. You could be a Poke fashionista, whatever. Everybody got their role to play. You feel me? And I'm just overall, like I said, Toxic Mind Bender, we got this the final frontier. Because once they figure out how to do, and they already doing it with the automated content and people automated their videos and everything. Once they figure that out, bro, and they can get rid of them fights, and you're gonna have less of it. A lot of people are, because of the money ain't there, the people buying their streams, music and reviews online and stuff like that, and even Instagram, right? And everything else, bro. Like this the final frontier. It's gonna be the men and the mic. And either we cultivate this community to be something positive, where it can grow, where it can thrive for everybody, for the people who making content, the people who bringing the news, the people who bringing like Toxic, bringing awareness, putting pressure on, all of that. On the game devs, so that's where it needs to be, because we trying to pass something, down to the next generation. We got to think about what gaming gonna be in the next 5, 10, 15 years.
Unfortunately, though, in this community, in order for it to get better, you got to burn it down. This community must be destroyed and then rebuilt. Because right now,
we can branch off, and the people who want to be on the BS can be over there. And
but that's a sense of rebuilding, like, because the way it is currently right now, it'll never get fixed. And because the thing is,
what I'm saying. Yeah, go ahead.
It's been going on. This has been going on for like at least 10, 12 years. Like, right? It started in Google Hangouts. It went from Google Hangouts to YouTube, from YouTube to here. So the thing is that as long as competition exists within the console space, we're going to have this. Now, can you do it? Can it be had in a more righteous way, right? Yes, it can be. But again, I agree with Toxic. When you have people like Chico, when you have people like Guap, when you have people like Sumo, when you got people like that in the community that just wants to keep the bullshit going for their entertainment or for whatever reason, then the discourse that some of us try to have will never be honest, and it will never be good, because they'll always make sure that some bullshit is thrown in there. Because do we have people in this community that are very well spoken and very outspoken, knowledgeable? Yes, we do. We have a lot of those people in this community, but a lot of times it gets drowned out, or the interest in what these people have to say is not garnered because everybody wants to see the bullshit. So if we can get to a point to where we can say to this community, okay, look here, we talking about God of War, you know, the game, the ending and all that, and we can get 200 people in there, then you know we've made it. Because if you and Toxic came in here and started beefing and cussing each other out, motherfucker, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna show up, nigga, I'll be there. It would have been over 100 people. You know what I'm saying? It'd have been over 100 people in here.
And that's why I said to Toxic earlier, yeah, I had to tell you that you should get in there, but you was right. When everybody was cooking and it was on, I said, okay, now I'm gonna keep it all the way at 100
because we did an experiment. We did an experiment a year, almost 2 years ago. It was me, Beast, Marley, and Infamous. We did an experiment. We did a social experiment on Twitter to prove a point. Everybody knew we was all cool, so we act like we were beefing. We act like we fell out. We came into a space.
Oh, damn.
We was cussing each other out. Fuck you, nigga, this and this. Act like we was gonna fight. It was over 600 people in that space. And then when we revealed to everybody that, see, we did this to prove that this community is just full of drama. Like when we had spaces talking about gaming, you niggas wasn't around. But when we do this shit, everybody in gaming Twitter came out. And then motherfuckers started dropping off and the numbers went down. 200, 150, 90 something. It's just people start leaving. Like they're not here for what a lot of us is here for, and that's to talk gaming and enjoy gaming and to discuss gaming in a way to where we're sharing ideas and thoughts and new games with each other, or talk about how we enjoy the game. Those spaces never get the numbers that the drama get. So you get those that are looking for clout, those that breathe off of clout, they breathe clout air, then they want to keep the drama going so that way they can maintain that which keeps them, in existence, and that's clout. So we have to either transition to people who are serious about gaming and serious about what we enjoy. We either have to transition to another space and then gatekeep the fuck out of that motherfucker, or this shit's got to be burned to the ground. Like there's an African proverb that says, in order for anything to become anew, you must burn it down, right? So we got to burn it down. But that's it, bro. That's all. I know you got to go, bro. I didn't mean to keep you, but.
I mean, and that's just what it was. What it is. Are we still in? Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah, we got it. Cool.
But Toxic, if you got any questions, we get that Steam Deck, brother. Hit me up. I'll get you all worked out, bro.
Yeah. So.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know when it comes in. It's supposed to come in Friday. It might come in tomorrow. I'm being hopeful though.
Yeah. Which one'd you get?
I got the base model, and then I ordered
that's the best option. Like that's the best value because you can go out. They got a terabyte hard drive made by I can't remember the name of the company, but it's like $150 something for a terabyte. So what I did was my second Steam Deck. I got the 64 gig version. I already had a terabyte micro SD, so I went and bought the terabyte new hard drive. New SSD, and I just opened it up, took the 64 out, put in a terabyte. So now I got 2 terabytes in that bitch. So, but that's the best option. Period. Point blank. Because it still comes out cheaper if you buy a terabyte hard drive. It still comes out cheaper than the 512 version. So.
Right.
Yeah, so that's definitely.
I got an SD card in there, the A2512.
Coco is evolving, y'all. This a good place.
And then when you get those, right? When you get the Steam Deck, you get used to, you start loving it. If you got some little extra Christmas cash you want to spend on something, in real AR glasses, you'll thank me later.
AR glasses.
Oh man!
Like this thing projects 100
103-inch screen right in front of your face, and only you can see it. And only you can see, and it's OLED. So you got a 103-inch screen projected in front of your face, and nobody else can see it but you, and you're gaming on this thing. Like, I mean, yo, when I saw it, it's a guy that I've been following for about 15 years on YouTube. His name is Flossie. And when this nigga say some shit is dope, he ain't gotta say nothing else to me. I'm buying it. And when he was reviewing these glasses, he said, I don't get excited about tech products because I've seen them for years. He said, but these? He said, this changed my mind about shit. I said, oh, I gotta get them. I mean, they're expensive. They're like $379. They're expensive. But when I got mine, I had to get them from Japan, but you can get them on Amazon now. But if you got extra $400 or something sitting around, burning a hole in your pocket, bro, you will thank me later for these. Because you can literally hook this up to your Xbox, your PlayStation, your PC, your Steam Deck. You go hook them up to whatever. And it'll, so like, let's say you're in your dorm room, right? Or are you on campus or are you still at home?
No, I'm still at home.
Okay, so you come home, right? And you chilling and you want to do something late at night, right? You want to play a game or whatever. You don't TV on, or if you say you just in the living room chilling, your mom's doing whatever she's doing, and you don't want to interrupt nobody, you can literally plug it, direct plug in to the top, to the USB-C type C port, plug it in, and boom, it projects a 103-inch screen right in front of you. Nobody else can see it, and nobody can hear what you hear, and you're gaming. And it is, bro. I mean, literally, I've been using it to do work. Like, I plug it into my laptop, and now I got this big old 103-inch screen, and I'm working, right? And nobody can see what I'm doing, you know, looking over my shoulder, trying to see what the fuck, what you working on? Nothing, nigga, get out of my face. They can't see nothing, you know. And then, you know, you can do some of your scumbag shit on there, too.
We ain't got to even... Look, we ain't even got to talk away. We live now, like I said.
I'm just saying, I just said scumbag. I just said scumbag. That could mean anything.
What's up, LP? What's up, LP? You came in the chat. What's good with it, bro? Yeah. What's up, my boy, LP? Baby? Yeah, man. But hey, we gonna get out of here for real. Y'all make sure y'all follow Toxic. Let me read his Twitter real quick, and I'll put it in the show notes. TRSRPC. Y'all follow Mindbender. Bender Mind, BYNDER MY.
Yeah, I think pretty much everybody in here, I'm following them and they follow me, so we all good.
Yeah, shout out Gang Zero, everybody up in here, man. Shout out to y'all. So yeah, we can.